So today we'll work on the present moment. So moment by moment. We've never experienced a moment specifically like this one. The mind likes to bring us to the past, likes to take us to the future, but at the end of the day, those two things do not exist. What only exists is this present moment. And being anchored in the present moment can sometimes relieve us from suffering. We're looking to the past, looking to the future, that sometimes brings up suffering, brings up uncomfortable emotions. So we'll really harness that awareness, take it into the present moment. And a good way is to, yes, deepen the breath and focus on that breath, but also take in the 5 senses around you. So what are you smelling? Feeling the body, touching, making contact with the earth. Notice any sounds going on. Maybe there's a taste in your mouth. So taking in all those 5 senses. And then when you're ready, let's come up onto the fingertips. If your hands aren't forward, go ahead and walk them forward. Energize the arms as much as you can, and then we'll walk the hands over to the right. So a little lateral stretch, reach a little more with the left hand, and then maybe gaze underneath the left arm. Take a deep breath in, and allow the hips to get heavy with the exhalation. Good, then walk the hand back through center, and then over to the left. Reach a little more with the right hand, and then maybe gaze up underneath the right arm. Deep breath in, and exhale it out. Good. Come back to center. Lift the hips. Come up to a tabletop position. Bring the knees back to center. A few rounds of cat-cows. Inhale to lift the chest. Lift the heart. Exhale. Press into the ground. Round the spine. So just moving with the breath. Inhale to come forward. And exhale to round. Good. Go ahead with your own breath. No need to wait for me. Just inhale as you pull forward. Exhale. Round it in. So about 3 more cycles. Beautiful.
This is when they'll get argued with the statement.
All right. And then hug the lower belly in. Let's bring one hand to the hip and then make your way onto your shins. So shins, bring the knees together. We'll extend the right leg straight out, gate pose. Right arm down the side of the leg, left arm up and over, lateral stretch. Turn the left pinky finger in a little bit towards the face, so we get an external rotation of the arm, and just lean over to the right. Nice. Inhale, come back to center. That left hand will come down on the floor or a block. Right arm up and over the ear. If you want to add on, option, maybe lift that right leg up about hip height. Flex the toes. If the leg is lifted and you want to add on again, just a little variation, catch a hold of the foot and then draw that right thigh back, but try to keep the front ribs in. Good. One more breath. Love it. Release the foot. Inhale, arms straight up, and then set it on down. Come on back to center, hands to hips. Using the left thigh to stabilize, bring the knees together. Beautiful. And then other side, left leg all the way out. Toes will point towards the front of the room. Left hand down, right arm up. Turn the pinky finger in towards the face. Lean over to the left. Ooh, first stretch of the morning. And when you're ready, come all the way back up. Right hand down on a block or floor. Left arm all the way up. Maybe hover that leg. Drive the left heel towards the side. Toes will point forward. If you want to add on, bend the left knee. Catch a hold of the top of the foot. Draw that thigh back, but keep the front ribs in just a little bit. Nice. Release the leg. Inhale, left arm to sky. Set it on down. Hands come to the hips. Using the right hip to stabilize. Bring the knees together. Good. And then come back to a tabletop position. All right. Downward facing dog. Walk the hands about 3 inches in front of you. Curl the toes under. Lift the hips up and back. Down dog. Good. Whole hand is pressing into the earth. And I want you to feel the outer arms wrap in towards the ears. Let's all put a big bend in the knees. Stay in down dog. See if you can lift the hips a little higher. Nice. And then any amount, start to straighten the legs, descend the heels down. Good. Gazing right between the feet. Feet are hips distance. Take one more breath. Beautiful. We'll shift forward into plank pose, top of a push-up. Feel free to use the knees if you want to do a little less this morning. All right, lower belly in and up, and feel the forearms kind of hug together just a bit. Nice. Heels press back just a bit as the sternum lifts forward. Nice. And then hips up and back, down dog. Walk the hands back to the feet. Forward fold, hang on to elbows, bend the knees a lot. Allow the crown of the head to hang down. Good. Lift up all 10 toes and then spread them and set them down. So engaging the inner and outer arches of the feet. So all four corners of the feet are rooting. Feel free to rock side to side. Take one more breath. And then exhale, release the arms. Ardha Uttanasana, hands to shins. Lift the chest, flat back. Exhale, forward fold again. Good. One more time. Hands to shins, flat back, lift the chest. And then bring the hands to the hips, elbows in, leading with the heart. Rise all the way up. Beautiful. Step to the front of the mat. All right, you can keep the feet hips distance, anything going on in the lower back, or bring the feet together. A little bit of space between the heels if you have the big toes touching. All right, find Tadasana. So our blueprint pose of all the standing poses. Allow the palms to spin to the front of the room. Engage all four corners of those feet. Energize the legs, lift the chest. Tops of the shoulder heads, draw them straight back. Beautiful. Take a moment and close your eyes here. If you want to set an intention for your practice just to make it a little more purposeful, now's a good time to do that. Maybe it is a intention on being present. Where do you need to be present, more present in your life? And once you have that intention, deep breath in. Blink the eyes open, and then we'll flow a little bit. Inhale, lift the arms, nice deep breath. Maybe look up, touch the palms. Exhale, forward fold, all the way down. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to chin. Exhale, plant the palms, step back, plank pose. We'll take one vinyasa. Let's lower all the way to our belly on this one. Elbows in, untuck the toes, low cobra, just a low cobra just to start. And exhale, forehead comes down, curl the toes under, lift the knees, press to plank or all fours, downward dog, exhale. Good, deep breath in, come up onto the tippy toes, bend the knees, look forward, step to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, forward fold, and then leading with the chest, come all the way up. Maybe look up, touch the palms, hands to heart. Good, 2 more rounds. Inhale, lift the arms, deep breath. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step back plank. Halfway down, chaturanga or to your belly. Inhale, cobra or up dog, straightening the arms, lifting the thighs. Beautiful. Downward dog, hips up and back. Deep breath in. And at your exhale, either step or float the feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way to the sky. Look up, touch the palms, hands to heart. Last round, inhale when you're ready. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant the palms, step back, plank. Chaturanga Dandasana or to your belly. Inhale, Bhujangasana or Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward dog. Throwing some Sanskrit out today. All right, let's join the feet together. Lift the right leg to the sky. Go ahead and bend the knee, heel to glute. Just roll that hip open. Drop the right shoulder down just a bit so we square off the shoulders. Nice. Straighten out the legs, square off the hip, and set it on down. We'll do the other side. Left leg, lift it up, turn the toes, bend the knee, heel to glute. Left shoulder's dropping down a bit. Right hip is hugging back. Straighten out the left leg, square off the hip, and set it on down. Good. Right leg to the sky without opening the hip. Just lift it on up, square off the hip. Exhale, knee to chest, step forward. Right between the hands, lower the back knee down, and then untuck the toes, low lunge. Inhale. Beautiful. Sinking the hips down just a little bit. To stabilize the pelvis, we want to give the hips a little squeeze together and draw the lower belly in and up. Nice. Let's take our hands to our heart center. Lean forward just a bit. Left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, take your twist. So left elbow to the outside of the right knee, closed twist. If you want to up it up a notch, curl the left toes under and sharpen that left thigh straight up for a high lunge twist. 2 more breaths. Nice. All right, both hands come down to the mat, step back, plank pose. Move through a vinyasa nice and slowly, halfway down or to your belly. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Other side, left leg to the sky, reach it up, toes will point down, and then step the foot to the front of the mat. Lower the back knee down, low lunge, Anjaneyasana. When you're ready, take your time, come on up. Give the hips a little squeeze. For stability, we want to anchor that left heel down. Beautiful. Then when you're ready, take the hands to the heart, lean forward just a bit, take your twist. Right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Inhale to lengthen the crown. Exhale to twist. Grand other side. No. You had your right foot forward. Other just the elbow. Right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Yeah. So it's closed twist. Little different. That's a pose too, but not today. Then when you're ready, curl the back toes under and sharpen that right thigh if you'd like. Just an option. All right, both hands on the mat. We'll step forward on this one. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way to the top. Touch the palms. Let's interlace every finger except index finger and thumb. Lift up, straight up, arms like arrows. Good. Take the feet a little bit wider than the hips. We'll take a little tip over to the right. Inhale, take it straight back up, lengthen. Exhale, over to the left. Inhale, back to center, and easy, let it go. Bring the feet back to hips distance or together. Let's find a chair pose. Katasana. Drop the hips, lift the arms. So shift a little more weight back into the heels. And then we could drop the tailbone down just a little bit as we're lifting the chest. Good. Arms like arrows again. If you want to seal the pose, maybe touch the palms, keeping the neck soft. Good. 2 more breaths. Sink a little lower. Nice. And then forward fold. Straighten the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step back, plank pose, move through a vinyasa, or choose to skip it. Go to downward dog. Halfway down or to your belly. Inhale, Bhujangasana or Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Nice. Deep breath in, everyone. Long exhale. Let something go. Nice. Let's bring the right leg to the sky again. Turn the toes, bend the knee, heel to glute. And then step the foot all the way to the front of the mat. We'll spin the back, heel down, and then make your way to warrior 2. Come all the way up. Good. Bend it low into that right knee. So everyone take a look at their feet. Make sure the front heel is lined up with your back arch. And steady gaze over the right fingertips. Good. Try to get still here. It's so tempting once we slow down these poses to fidget. So try to get present. This is only temporary. So it's all bend. Everybody can bend a little bit more into that front knee. Yes, feel the burn. Little wrap of the right hip under so that knee doesn't buckle in. And then simultaneously, can we firm the left thigh back? Take 2 more breaths. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Love the focus. Let's reverse the warrior. Right palm up, left hand down the back thigh, maybe wrap. Side angle. Inhale, come forward. Right forearm to thigh, left arm straight up. Take the left arm straight up. We'll go into a bind. Spin the thumb back and take the hand behind the back. Roll in that left shoulder back. Good. Offering the heart to the sky. Option is to keep the forearm on the thigh. You want to take it a bit further, slide the right hand down to the inside of the leg on a block or floor, and keep working the chest towards the ceiling. Option number 3, to take a full bind, you can reach that right arm underneath the right thigh, maybe catch your fingertips. If you have a strap, maybe grab a strap. If you're in the full bind, see if we can lift the chest up off that thigh. Good. One more breath. Woo! And then release. Inhale that left arm all the way up, and then we'll windmill both hands down to the inside of the foot. Come up onto the ball of the toes. Drop the back knee down. Untuck the toes. Maybe scooch the right foot over. Lizard pose. Drop down. So stay on your hands if you'd like. Bring in some blocks if you want to drop down to your forearms. That's an option as well. Just keep the chest pulling forward. Good. Feel free to stay in this passive lizard if you want to make it active. Curl the left toes under and sharpen the left thigh. So a little active lizard if you'd like. If you lifted the thigh, maybe rock forward and back. Beautiful. Lower that back knee down and then come all the way up. Heel toe the right foot back to center. And then go ahead, curl the back toes under. Step back plank. Downward dog or vinyasa. What does your body need right now? Halfway down. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Nice. 3 cycles of breath. Feel free to lower the knees. Take a child's pose if you need it. Feel the whole hand pressing down to the earth. Feel this or hear the sound of your breath moving in and out of the body. Steady gaze right between the feet. Beautiful. All right. Left side. Lift the left foot all the way up. Turn the toes. Bend the knee. Heel to glute. And then when you're ready, step the foot all the way to the front of the mat. Back heel will spin down. Warrior 2. Other side. Right arm up and over. Bend in that left knee a lot so it's right over the ankle. And get still. Steady gaze straight ahead at these gorgeous mountains, gorgeous view we have. So grateful. Draw the lower belly in and up a little bit. Keep lifting the heart. Soften the shoulders. 2 more breaths. Love it. Bend an inch deeper. Reverse the warrior. Left palm up. Right hand down the back thigh. Maybe wrap. And then side angle. Left forearm to thigh. Right arm straight up to the sky. Check in with the body. If you want to take it a bit further, left hand, drop it down to the inside of the left leg. And then let's all take a half bind. Spin the right thumb back. Wrap the right hand behind the back. Roll in the right shoulder back. If you drop the left hand to the inside of the leg, maybe take a full bind. Left arm underneath the thigh. Catch hold of your fingertips or your wrist or a clothing. And then we want to keep the chest lifting wherever we're at. Rolling the right shoulder back. One more breath. And then release. Windmill both hands down. Both hands are on the inside of the foot. Come up onto the ball of the back foot. Drop the knee down. Untuck the toes. Lizard pose. Maybe heel toe the left foot over to the left a little bit. And feel free, bring in blocks if you have them. You can come onto your forearms if you're able to. And anywhere you're at, just keep drawing the chest forward. And if you want to up it up a notch, curl the right toes under, sharpen the right thigh straight up. If you've sharpened the thigh, maybe rock forward and back. Love it. Lower that back knee down. Come up back onto your hands if you drop down to your forearms. Heel toe the left foot back to center. We'll charge up the right thigh again and then step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, chair pose, Katasana. Drop the hips, lift the arms. Inhale, root to rise, stand all the way up. Hands to heart center. Beautiful. All right, let's join the feet together. Take your hands to your hips. Find a focus, something out there to focus on. A drishti, something that's not moving. We'll do a little balance. Let's draw the right knee into the chest. So you can grab the shin and keep lifting the heart. Left hand stays on the hip. If you'd like to take it a bit further, maybe hook your big toe and then maybe straighten out the leg or keep the knee bent. So anywhere you're at, see if we can firm the left thigh a little more. And then we'll take that leg all the way out to the right side. We'll counter it with the left hand. Anywhere you're at, just keep breathing. If you fall out, fall back in. It's part of the practice. Love it. 2 more breaths. And then bring the leg back to center. If you have it bent, straighten it out. Inhale, both arms all the way up. 3. Firm the left thigh. 2. And 1. Set it on down. Good. Shake it out. All right, other side. Get a second chance. Hands to hips. Find that drishti. Find that focus. Left knee into the chest. Grab the shin. Keep lifting the heart. Right thigh. We want to firm it back. Ground down on all 4 corners of the right foot. If you'd like, hook the big toe. Maybe straighten the leg. Or keep the knee bent. A strap is a great option for those of you at home. And we'll slowly take the leg all the way out to the side. Counter it with the right hand so it's kind of used as a counterweight. Love it. And breathing. Two more breaths. Nice. Bring the leg back to center. If you have it bent, straighten it out. Both arms up. 3. Firm the right thigh. 2. Set it down. 1. Ooh. Yeah, shake it out. Let's clear the energy. 1 sun salutation. Inhale, arms up. Let's go. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step back plank. Move through a vinyasa nice and slowly or skip it. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Shoulders back. Exhale, down dog. Let's all cleanse it out with a deep breath in. Pull the breath to the top of the chest. Let it go out the mouth. All right, right leg to the sky. Go ahead and lift it up again. And then step the foot to the front of the mat. We'll stay on the ball of the back toes. Come up to a high crescent pose. So driving that right heel down. Left thigh is nice and firm. And I want you to feel a little lift to the front of the hips lifting up. Nice. Feel free to lower the back knee. We'll take a twist. Bring the hands to the heart. Lean forward. Step by step, left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Inhale to lift the chest. Exhale to twist. Maybe stay here. If your body's saying yes, go deeper. Straighten, maybe open the arms up like wings. If you want to go into any binds, maybe right hand behind the back. Maybe a full bind. Little options here, little variations just to play with. No need to take them. You're going into the full bind, left arm underneath the right thigh. 2 more breaths. All right, slowly release that. And then we'll come all the way back up to a crescent pose. So know that thigh's burning. Hands to heart. Lean forward. And then we'll step that back foot up. Make your way into warrior 3. So we will come up onto that right leg. Left leg will lift up. So drive that left heel back. It's hard to teach in this pose. All right, so try to get the chest parallel to the floor. Arms can be anywhere you'd like. Hands at the heart, out to the side like wings. For the full pose up alongside the ears, take one more breath. Beautiful. Both hands on the mat. Lift that left leg to the sky. And then go ahead, tap the foot behind the right knee, crunch down. Inhale, take that left leg straight back up. Exhale, tap, both knees bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap, and we'll go ahead and sit down. Nice. So that right knee ankles crossed over the left knee. Kind of a little magic trick there. You need to go ahead and straighten out the left leg. We'll take a twist. Right hand behind the back, left arm to the sky. Take a twist, maybe hook the elbow, or you can grab that right thigh. Inhale to lift the chest. Exhale to take a twist. Feel the back body move into the front body a little bit. And every exhale, broaden across the collarbones. Good. Slowly unwind. We'll grab a hold of the outer edge of the right foot. You might need to adjust that left knee. So both hands to the outside of the foot. Knee can stay bent, just work the chest. Option one, stay here and just work the chest forward. If it's available to you, maybe start to straighten the leg a little or a lot. And keep lifting the heart, maybe look up. 3 more breaths. Love it, and set it on down. Cross the legs. Take the hands forward if you want to shoot back and take a vinyasa, or just swing the legs around. Make your way back to down dog, however you want to get there. Gotta have some fun, play around. All right, left side, left leg lifted up, keep the toes pointing down, step the foot all the way to the front of the mat, stay on the ball of the back toes, come up Crescent Pose, all the way to the top. So you're on the ball of those right toes, you allow that right hip to roll forward just a bit. And then get your focus. When you're ready, take the hands to your heart, lean forward just a bit, and then right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Always an option to lower that back knee down. Inhale to lengthen the spine, exhale to twist. Maybe open your arms like wings for another option. If you want to take any binds, maybe left thumb, spin it back. These are just variations, no need to take them. If you want to go into the full bind, right arm underneath the left thigh, catch your fingertip or something. Good. 2 more breaths. And then slowly unwrap. Come on back to Crescent Pose. Strong in that left thigh. We'll take our hands to our hearts. Lean forward and then either step or float up. Warrior 3. Lifting the right leg about hip height. Hands can stay at your heart center or take them alongside the waist. Out to the side like wings, or for the full pose up alongside the ears. Good. 2 more breaths wherever you're at. Keep driving that right heel back. Standing split. Hands come down to the mat. Keep that right leg lifted. Then we'll tap. Right knee, tap it behind the left. Inhale, reach that leg back up. Exhale, tap it down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Last time, and then we'll take a seat and sit on down. Left knee or left ankle over the right knee. So a little magic trick. Feel free to straighten out your right leg. Right hand behind the back. Left arm to the sky. My mistake. Left hand behind the back. Right arm to the sky and take your twist. Hook the elbow or grab the thigh. Inhale, lift. Exhale, ring it out. Feel the back body move into the front body a little bit. Keep the collarbones broad. Slowly unwrap the spine. Go ahead and grab the outside of the left leg or left foot. Bend the knee a lot, maybe adjust the knee if you need to. Lift the chest. If it's available, maybe start to straighten the leg. Any amount. And 3 breaths. Look up. Keep breathing. In through the nose, out through the nose. Nice. And set it on down. Let's swing the legs around. Take a tabletop position, child's pose, mandatory. Separate the knees, big toes to touch. Take the hips down toward the heels. Good. Feel that little pressure point right at the third eye. Just let that soften. Feel free to stack forearms. Give yourself a chance to catch your breath. All right, go ahead and lift the hips. Come back up to all fours. Shoot the shoulders over the wrists and lower all the way down to your belly. Bring the feet together. We'll come up onto our forearms. So Sphinx pose. Try to get the wrists right in line with the elbows. They like to kind of splay in a little bit. So we want to wrap the outer arms around and whole hands pressing down, chest is lifting. Shoulders rolling back. Take a deep breath in, gaze forward. Exhale it out. Curl the toes under. Lift the knees. You know where we're heading. Press into the forearms. Forearm plank. Feel free to keep the knees down if you want to do a little less. Keep pressing into the forearms. Rebounding up through the shoulders. Good. Option, stay here. Just work the arms. If you want to move into dolphin, walk the feet in towards the elbows. Any amount. Crown of the head is hanging loosely. It's not on the mat. Stay here or lift the right leg to the sky. Maybe come up onto the ball of the left toes. Rock forward just a bit. Exhale, lower that foot down. Left leg lifted up. Maybe come up onto the ball of the right toes. Shift forward. Lower it down. One more breath in dolphin. Beautiful. And lower the knees. Child's pose. Love it. Take the hands next to the hips so you can relax the shoulders. Bring the hands forward, rock up to all fours. We'll counter this. Thread the needle with the shoulders. Right arm to the sky, reach it on up. Thread the right arm through, come up onto the top of the right shoulder. If you have a block nearby, I take a block under that right shoulder if you need it. Use the left hand to maybe shimmy that shoulder under a little more. And then when you're ready, you can walk the left hand toward the front of the room. If you want to take a bind, maybe left hand behind the back. 3 cycles of breath. Release the bind, bring that left hand back next to the face, press into the left hand, and then inhale, lift the right arm all the way up, and set it on down. Good. Other side, left arm, lift it on up, thread the needle, thread that left arm through, and come up onto the shoulder. Maybe grab a block if you need it. Use the right hand to shimmy that shoulder under a little bit. Maybe rock the right fingertips toward the front of the room. Take a bind, however you want to be in this pose for the next few breaths. Release the bind if you have it. Bring that hand right underneath the shoulder. Press into the right hand. Inhale, left arm up. Set it on down. And then go ahead and step back to a plank pose, downward facing dog. Or vinyasa. All right, we'll move into pigeon pose. Right leg to the sky, reach it on up. Come up, bring that shin through to the front of the mat. Come up onto that shin. Untuck the back toes. If you have a block, I recommend putting a block under the right hip. Inhale, lift, and then exhale, fold over that right side. If this is not comfortable in your body, feel free to lay on your back and do thread the needle. So with the right side, you can thread that right arm through and grab behind the back side. So giving your body, your mind to a chance to soften. You can start to slow down the breath. So nice long inhales. Make the exhalation last a little more. A little bit longer than the inhalation. Keep breathing in through the nose. And then a nice long exhale. All right, slowly come on out of this shape, press into the hand, make your way back to a downward dog, reach the right leg all the way back to the sky. If you want to open up the hip, roll it out a little bit, feel free, and then go ahead and set the foot down, other side, left leg to the sky, come up onto the top of the left shin. So pull that shin across the front of the mat, and then sit on down, untuck the back toes, grab a block if you need it, and then fold over that left thigh. Right hip is rolling forward a little bit. Feel free, stack forearms. Just noticing where the mind is at. Breathing, nice full inhale, nice long exhale. Noticing the sound, feeling the body making contact with the earth. Smells, maybe what do you see behind the eyelids, taking in all those senses, moment to moment, breath by breath. Alright, and slowly make your way out. Press into the hand. You can lift that left leg back up to downward dog. Maybe roll the hip open, bend the knee, whatever you want to do. And then we'll go ahead and lower the knees. We'll swing the legs around. Let's take a wide-legged stance. So step the feet wide apart. And just take it as far as the body will allow you to go without any pulling in the backs of the knees. Flex the toes wherever you're at. We'll take the hands behind the back and see if we can rock a little bit more to the front of the sit bones. So the back stays relatively tall. Feel free to stay here and just work the chest. If you want to take a forward fold, start to walk the hands forward, any amount. Inner thighs like to roll forward a little bit, so try to get the inner thighs to roll out. Feel free to bring in some blocks if you'd like. Maybe you want to bring your palms together, maybe thumbs to third eye. That's an option. Just give the third eye a little rub. And slowly walk your hands back into the chest. We'll bring that right hand down to the inside of the shin, or perhaps you can catch your foot. Left hand to the rib cage, spin the rib cage to the sky. Anything going on in the shoulder, keep the hand on the hip. If you want to take it all the way up, let's turn the palm and lengthen it over the ear, any amount towards that right leg. Keep the chest spinning to the sky. Left hip is staying heavy a little bit. 2 more breaths. And inhale, come all the way back up to center. Take the hands to the thighs, just feel that. Drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Chin to chest, left ear, left shoulder. A few half circles. Feel free to close the eyes, chin to chest, over to the right. And chin to chest, over to the left. One more time on each side. To the right. And then over to the left. And bring the head back to center. Lift the chin. We'll take it to the other side. Left hand down or catch the foot. Right hand to the rib cage. Help the rib cage spin. Kind of give yourself a hands-on adjustment. And then hand stays on the hip or right arm all the way up to the sky. If you have the arm up, turn the palm and lengthen it over the ear. Any amount. Anywhere you're at, keep spinning the chest to the sky, keeping the right hip heavy. And inhale, come all the way out. Grab underneath the knees. Help the knees up to center, soles of the feet together. And we'll take the feet a little bit more forward today. We'll take Katasana, so grab the outer edges of the feet and then forward fold over those thighs. The feet can stay forward a little bit. Feel free to stay here. If you want to go into, I think this is called Turtle Pose. We'll come out of the shape, take both feet on the mat. Bring the right arm underneath the right leg, left arm underneath the leg, and then kind of walk the feet in. Or you can stay in Katasana, anywhere you're at. Yeah, new pose. All right, anywhere you're at, keep lifting the heart and then folding down. 3 more breaths. And easy to come on out. If you're in turtle, walk the feet a little bit apart. Take one hand out, take the other hand out, grab underneath your knees, help the knees to center. Really nice. Straighten it on out. Yeah, give the legs a little shake. Take a forward fold, grab underneath the seat, and just move the bum flesh out of your way. Inhale, lift both arms up, flex the toes, start to hinge forward, and catch anything you can grab. Your shins, your ankles, the outer edges of the feet. Inhale, we'll lift up out of the lower back, and then exhale, holding down any amount. Inhale, let's come all the way out. Bend the knees. Maybe scooch up a little bit, and then we'll all lay on down. We've all earned it. Lay on down, flat on our backs. Take one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Give yourself a little loving compassion. And then you can let that go. We'll place both Feet flat on the mat. Knees will be about hips distance, feet about hips distance. Take the hands away from the body, bring them next to the hips. We'll do 3 dynamic bridge poses, so just easy. Inhale, press into the feet, lift the hips, lift the arms up and overhead, and just give yourself a nice stretch. And then exhale, lower hips, lower hands, just synchronizing the breath with the movement. Inhale, lift the hips, lift the arms, nice big stretch. And exhale, lower hips, lower hands, beautiful. Last time. Inhale, lift the hips, lift the arms. Exhale, lower everything down, beautiful. Take the feet as wide as the mat and drop the knees over to the right. Feel free to stay here if you want to add on. Take that right ankle over the left knee and just weigh down the left thigh a little bit. Left arm, reach it all the way to the back of the part. All the way alongside that left ear. Bring the left hand back down towards the waist. Lift the legs back to center, and then we'll keep the knee over the ankle, or the ankle over the knee. Just take a tip over to the left. So just twist. So that ankle's crossing over the left knee. And go ahead and take that right hand to the, or the left hand rather, to the inside of the right hip and just draw the hip back. Inhale, bring the knees back to center. Uncross the legs. Good. Both feet as wide as the mat again. Over to the left, drop the knees. And then left ankle over the right knee. Gently weigh that knee down. When you're ready, right arm up alongside the ear. And then bring the knees back to center. Bring the hand next down, or down towards the right hip. Maybe walk the right foot over just a bit, and then we'll take a tip over to the right. And go ahead and bring that left hand to the inner hip, that inner left hip, and draw it down. And then inhale, both knees back to center. Uncross the legs. Hug both knees into the chest. Happy baby. Grab the outer edges of the feet or the backs of the knees. Ankles stacking right over the knees. Maybe rock a little side to side. Good. Anything else you need before Shavasana, go ahead and take it. If you're ready, bring the knees together. Wrap your hands around the shins. Curl up in a tight little ball. Forehead to the knees. Give yourself a little squeeze. And release Shavasana. Straighten everything out. Get as comfortable as you possibly can. If you have something to cover your eyes, I highly recommend that. If you have a shirt or a mask, take the feet a little wider than the hips. Allow your body to take up some space here. Spin the palms to the sky. Deep breath in, pull the breath to the top of the chest. Hold it for just a moment. Out the mouth. Giving the nervous system a chance to slow down. Allowing the bones to get heavy. The muscles to relax. Shavasana, releasing, relaxing, and letting everything go. Gradually, slowly start to deepen the breath. Bring a little bit of movement back into the body. Start to wiggle the fingers, the toes, taking your time. You want to give yourself a final stretch, maybe reach the arms up and over the head. Join the ankles together, give yourself a nice stretch, and then when you're ready, slowly roll off to one side and take a moment in the fetal position before you press yourself up to any comfortable seat. And if you're comfortable, keep the eyes closed. So any comfortable seat that's comfortable in your body, we're going to take about a 5-minute meditation. So any comfortable seat, allow the palms to either rest down on the top of the thighs or spin them up towards the sky. Your choice. Parted and relaxed lips, facial muscles nice and soft. Breath is easy. Feeling connection with the earth beneath you. And like there's a string attached to the crown of the head. Lift up a little taller, connecting us with the divine source, God, nature, whatever you believe in. Softening the eyelids, allowing your mind to still, allowing the breath to flow, and then going back to all those senses. What are you hearing? Smelling? Tasting? Seeing? And feeling? You notice the mind starting to wander at any point. Just bring it back to the breath. lips to the corners of the mouth, and let that smile spread right to the center of the heart. On your next inhalation, sweep both arms all the way up to the sky. Take a deep breath in. Hands to heart center, lowering the mind down toward the fingertips. May we be at peace. May our hearts remain open. May we know the beauty of our own true nature. May we be healed, and may we be a source of healing in this world. Namaste, everyone. Great work. Take your time. Yeah, no, I should have happened for you. I just guided the practice. You did all the work. Yes, for those of you joining us on YouTube, urbanyoga.org, please feel free to check us out. Donate, please. And we have all classes, great classes going on throughout the week. So feel free to check us out. And again, my name is Brianna Gattuso. I teach on Saturdays.